Hello everyone, So I wanted to continue with a series of videos on different words spelled out in Tibetan and how to spell them. With this new word, it's actually two words connected together, and I think the spelling is really interesting and will really help to clarify different kinds of spelling rules in Tibetan that we haven't come across yet. So I think this should be very interesting. So let's go ahead and start. So we start off with the Rango, okay? And the Rango is basically the letter Ra as a superscript going above the root letters, other letters, right? So we start off with Ra, and then we go to Za, okay? So Za here is our root letter. We know that because it has the superscript, right? So Ra, Za, Da, Za. So there the sound doesn't change at all just because there's Ratak, okay? So it's just Ra, Za, Da, Za, okay? So that's just one syllable, just like that. And then we go over to this Ba, okay? So normally Ba is pronounced just like that, Ba, right? However, the interesting thing that we come across in this word, first of all, is that when Ba is a second or third syllable, okay, then it gets pronounced as the sound Wa, actually, right? So here, it's actually Wa, not Ba, okay? So sometimes you will see words with Ba as the second or third syllable, and then you have to pronounce it actually as Wa, okay? So Ra, Za, Da, Za, Wa, okay? And the other interesting thing in this word is that we have the letter A here with akiku, okay? So this is actually what we call a grammatical particle. In Tibetan it's called the jelja, okay? It's not the only kind of jelja, but it's one of them, and it's very common, so it's very important to understand how to spell and pronounce this, okay? So this jelja, in English we often call it like the connective particle, okay? Because it basically connects two nouns or nominal groups together to demonstrate some kind of relationship between the two terms, okay? Which is the case here, right? So we have A, Kiku, I basically, okay? However, when this A, Kiku, I comes after different vowel sounds, right, it may or may not change the vowel sound in different ways. So here we have the Wa sound, so an A vowel, but because of this A, Kiku, I, right, then it gets an A sound, a straight A sound, more like way, okay? So anytime you don't have any vowel marker in the root letter, right, when it's normally just an A sound, then it becomes A because of this A, Kiku, I, okay? In other cases, if you have like a nado, the nado, or the shabchu, right, then it will get like an umlaut sound, right? With the other vowel markers, such as the jangpo or the giku, right, it doesn't really affect the sound itself, but it does kind of get drawn out a little more, okay? Like it would get like an E sound or an E sound, a little more drawn out, okay? Not too much, but just a little bit of more of an emphasis on the vowel sound there, okay? So far, to wrap it up, we have Ra, Za, Da, Za, Wa, A, Kiku, I, Wei, okay? Za, Wei, okay? So normally this word is just Za, Wa, but now we have the connective particle, the jelja, A, Kiku, I, right? So it becomes Za, Wei, and then we move on to the third really interesting spelling in this term, right? So here we have, start off with Ba, and then we have a Ratak here, okay? So now in almost every case where a syllable has a Ratak, okay, the La subscript, right, then it automatically just gets a La sound. That's it. Doesn't matter what's on top, it'll get a La sound, except for one letter, right, which I will probably talk about in a future video, which is basically the Sa, okay? Anyhow, this then becomes Ba, Lata, La, okay? So it's just La, and then we go to the last syllable, Ma, right? So this word is Lama, okay? Most people familiar with Tibetan Buddhism and Tibetan culture know this word. It's very famous, Lama. So then this word Lama is basically just the Tibetan version of the Sanskrit term guru. And then this first word here, zawa, right? Just normally just means root, but also has the connotation of like the fundamental or the main thing, right? And so then we have this connective particle, which is connecting these two words together, right? So it's kind of describing here what kind of lama this is, right? Zawe lama. Zawe lama, normally people say root guru, right? Kind of like the main spiritual teacher. Zawe lama, right? So I think this is a very nice word to know in Tibetan, and it also has a really interesting spelling that helps us to understand different very particular spelling rules that occur in Tibetan writing. Okay, so I hope you found this video very helpful and enjoyable, and I look forward to creating the next video. So thank you very much. Tu ji jie, jie le jie yong.